Okay, so with this get lot, actually I want to start with this question here, exercise 450. It says, suppose that the auction class includes a method that makes it possible to remove a lot from the auction, assuming that the remaining lots do not have their lot number fields changed when a lot is removed. Write down what you think the impact would be on the get lot method. Okay, so what does happen here? If we have, so here's our array, okay, position 0, 1, 2, and 3, okay, and we start off with lot 1, lot 2, lot 3, and lot 4, okay. If we remove lot 2, let's just completely remove it. We remove lot 2, what happens is all the other lots get shifted up 1, okay, and this 3 slot basically goes away. Then now the actual size of the array is now just 2. I mean 3. There's only 3 things in the array now. There's lot 1, lot 3, and lot 4. Okay? So now what happens when you try to get lot 2? Well, in our original version of get lot, if you remember, where was that? Back a few pages here. In our original version of get lot, we're using the lot number to find where we are in the array. Okay? Well, if we're looking for lot 1, then this is still going to work fine, right? Because we said we're looking for lot 1, and we our index into the array is going to be 1 minus 1 is 0, okay, and that's going to give us that's going to index us to here, right? Because we start counting with 0. But what if we what if we're looking for lot number 2? If we're looking for lot number 2, we're going to do a get on 2 minus 1, which is 1, right? But that's going to give us lot number 3. Okay? Lot number and because lot number 2 is not there anymore. All right? Or what if we want to get lot number 4? What happens? Even worse, if we're trying to get lot number 4, we do a get 4 minus 1 is 3. Well, there is no 0, 1, 2. There is no 3 to be indexed. So we're going to get a index out of range exception. It's going to totally wipe out on us. Okay? So what we need to do then is we need to modify our get lot so that it's actually trying to get based on the number, comparing the number that were passed with each of the numbers of the lots. Okay? So let's think about how we might do that. Actually, what we could do, so we're going to have to basically loop through the lots until we find the lot number that matches this lot number. Okay, so we'll loop through the lots, we'll check the number, because we have this get number thing on each of the lots, right? We have a get number accessor that we can call on any particular lot to see if it matches, and then if it matches, we can we're good to go, right? So I'm just going to rewrite this whole deal. Okay. So cut that, and auto layout here. Okay. So let's think this through. All right. So basically, the idea is we're going to have to return a lot, and it's either going to, what we're going to return is going to be null if we can't find the lot, or it's going to be the lot that we found, right? So let's start off with our null lot, okay? And then figure out if we can actually load this up with the lot we found, then we can, then we're good to go. Otherwise, otherwise we have to return null, right? So, let's see, what's a good way to do this? Well, we could do a for each, but a for each is usually meant for if we're definitely looping through the whole set, the whole collection, and we're not necessarily looping through the whole collection, right? So you could use like a regular old for, or you could use a while loop here too. So a while loop is more for, once a particular condition is met, then I'm done. Okay? So what we could do is say while, well, what is it we want to check? We want to check the lot numbers. Actually, we could do it this way. We could set the lot equal to the first lot, right? Oh, but we don't know if the lots are 0 or not. Okay, this is getting a little tricky now, because if there's nothing in the lot, if the lot's empty, well, okay, how about this? We could say if lots is empty, then we'll just return null right away. Because if there aren't any lots, then we're done, right? We can't get lot number 3 if there are absolutely no lots in the list, right? Okay, so that takes care of that case. Then, if there are some lots, then we could say we'll start by getting the first lot in the collection, and then we can make it a while condition. Then we can say while while lot dot get number, is it get number? Let me just make sure. In the lot class is the method, or get lot number, or what is it? Get number. Yep, get number. Okay, so this is going to give us the lot's number, right? So if now while lot get number is not equal to the lot number that we were passed, then then what? Well, then we got to get the next lot number, right? But we need a counter to kind of move us along and increment and get the next guy, right? So if I start this at 0, I can kind of do like this, right? Because I is 0 at this point, and then I can say if we haven't found the lot number yet, then increment I and set lot equal to the next lot number, or to the next lots.get I, right? Okay, so now we go through. So now, while it's not equal, what if? So one possibility, right, is that we loop until we find it. But what if we have a list with items in it, But we're in this situation here where we're trying to find lot number 2, and we check, is this lot number 2? No. Is this lot number 2? No. Is this lot number 2? No. But now we're off the edge. There's no more lots, right? So we need also a test to see if we've reached the end of the list, right? So we have to check and see if we have to make sure that I is less than the size of the lots, right? So in other words, if there are here, so here there's 0, 1, 2. So the size here of this array is 3, right? There's 3 items in it. So that means that I always has to be less than 3. The biggest that I can get to is 2. Yeah? So while all this is true, then increment I. So now, if we're done, once we're done, well, it could be that we were successful and we found the lot, but it could also be that we got to the end of the list and we didn't find it. So we need to do one more check. We need to say if lot.getNumber is not equal to lot number, because if we got through the whole list and we didn't match it, then they're not going to be equal, right? Then that's another case where we return null. Okay? And then otherwise we just return lot. Okay, because if this condition, well, okay, so if this is false, then it must be the case that they're equal. The get number is equal to lot number, so we found the lot successfully, right? So that's when we can return the lot. All right, so let's compile that guy. Oh, so maybe it's not empty. Maybe it's is empty. Let's see, what does that say? Okay, that's happy. So, so we have this array list. Lots is an array list, right? The way you can always check these. Oh, let's find these methods. If you look at in the Java class library, you can look these things up here like this. If we're looking for array list, I'm just going to do a search here. Array list. All right. So where is it? Oh yeah, it's is empty. Okay, so is empty returns true if this list contains no elements. All right. So we got this to compile. And then if our remove lot is okay, then our get lot should test okay. So let's see. So remove lot says we're checking to see if there's a valid number. That makes sense. And then you say, okay, try to do get lot. And then if lot is not equal to null, then lots remove lot and return lot. Okay, that seems reasonable to me. Let's just see what happens when we test it. Oh, we still got an issue with test lot, but oh, look at this. The other ones are working better. But oh, we still got an index out of bounds. So let's see. So there must be a case that we didn't account for. So this will give you line numbers too. So this says in get lot auction line 91, and it was the test on line 85. So let's look at the test and see what test that was on line 85. And actually, you know what? I'm running out of time here, so I'm going to have to check this on the next video.